Namaste. It is necessary to remember that it is not the black magician who targets you or who has the power to finish you. Black magic impacts you negatively only when your karma or when your karmic balance is not good. So when the quality of your karma is poor, and then when somebody casts black magic on you, then you will suffer. Otherwise, if you are doing good karma, if you have a balance of good karma, and then if somebody tries to target you using black magic, then it will not work. So this equation of karma is seen through the transits and the overall placements of planets in your birth chart. So planets and stars are the key, are the movers and shakers. If your planet or if your transit planet or if your dasha or mahadasha is weak, only then you can become a target of black magic. Otherwise, you will not. And so when you are going through Rahu Mahadasha, that is when you become an easy target. When you are going through Rahu Antardasha, that is when you become an easy target for black magic. And so in this podcast, I have talked briefly about the role of Ketu as well as Rahu in black magic. So let's begin. Rahu rules Adra, Swati and Shatabisha. All three nakshatras belong to airy intellectual signs of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And these three signs are also very sexual by nature. These three signs belong to the Kama Trikona, meaning the sexual triangle. Ketu rules Ashwini, Magha and Mula, and all three belong to the fiery religious signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And these three signs are also very moralistic by nature. These three signs belong to the Dharma Trikona, meaning the righteousness triangle. Rahu is all about being intellectual, being sexual and being on the move. Never settle is the slogan of Rahu. Inclination towards logic, sex and being extrovert is the nature of Rahu. The whole focus of Rahu is on the outward, and when the focus is always on the outward, jealousy, comparisons and anger comes naturally. And then these feelings eventually lead the person in doing black magic on those whom he or she dislikes or is jealous of their success. And so it is very natural to claim that Rahu is the main player who rules over all the dirty plays of black magic. Rahu therefore represents the desire that causes black magic in your life. Ketu is all about being intelligent because Ketu moves you inwards. Ketu motivates you to look within. Ketu makes you realize that all of this material world and the race behind money, fame, and glamour is useless. Ketu reminds you that fame is foolish. Because even if you become famous, how will it help you to grow from the inside? Inner growth is possible only when you stop running behind fame and money. Until then, you remain a joker who continue to dance on the tunes of Rahu. Ketu is all about cleansing. Rahu is all about making you dirty. Yesterday, a young man was talking with me. He was able to connect with me. Very few can connect with me and my sharing. Because to connect with me, first you have to connect with yourself. And so he was talking and he was very much engrossed in understanding my words and the message behind it. When suddenly a flying bird's shit fell on his white shirt. Immediately he ran towards the washroom and cleaned his white shirt. Similarly, Rahu shits on you, makes you dirty. You become dirty when you are filled with sexual thoughts, when you are filled with revengeful thoughts, when you are filled with anger, when you are filled with all sorts of negative thoughts. That is when you become dirty. And Rahu is an expert in making people utterly dirty. And so when you become dirty, who helps you to come out of this dirt? It is your awareness. This awareness comes through the blessings of Sri Ketu. Just the way the young man immediately rushed towards the washroom to clean the dirt on his shirt. Similarly, if you have been following Sri Ketu, meaning you have been following the message of Ketu, message of turning inwards, message of meditating, message of chanting daily, and the message of putting efforts to purify your lifestyle, then and only then you will be able to go to the washroom and clean the shit of Rahu. So it all depends on how powerful your Ketu is, and along with Ketu, how powerful your Jupiter, Mercury and Moon is. Moon is mind, Jupiter is the Guru, the torch, and Mercury is your buddhi, that is the thought process. And so if all these three planets are positive, only then you can overcome the spell of black magic or any negative energy in your life. Yesterday a woman had come from Singapore. Her Mercury was retrograde, Jupiter was debilitated, Mars was debilitated, and Moon was also debilitated. Now what to say to such a woman? She is going to remain in many illusions. Illusions that I am somebody, that I am some spiritual saint. And all of these illusions will eventually waste her precious life. And she is going to suffer from black magic attacks as well. Many a times I speak less so that the person herself goes away. How can I say something which she cannot digest? It is better that she says something and leaves me than I saying the truth. Sometimes you have to be diplomatic because people want to hear the truth, but they cannot digest the truth. And so in general, along with Ketu, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter should be in good condition. Otherwise, Rahu will continue to shit on your shirt, and then you will continue to wonder that why my life is so miserable. Black magic affects you based on your running mahadasha and the transit of Rahu in your birth chart. And the effect of black magic fades away based on the running mahadasha and the transit of Ketu in your birth chart. So now I will share the house placements of transiting Rahu that can lead to certain black magic attacks on you. Attacks that are targeted to destroy your life and your peace. When Rahu is transiting the first house, fourth house, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house, and 12th house, you are very much vulnerable to the attacks of black magic spells that are cast by your open and secret enemies. And now I will share the house placement of transiting Ketu that can help you overcome the black magic spells. When Ketu is transiting the first house, fourth house, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house, and 12th house, basically, when Ketu Maharaj transit the same house that Rahu had transited, you will feel relieved from black magic spells. Additionally, whenever Ketu transits over your natal sun, moon, or Mercury, you will feel relieved from the terrible attacks of black magic spells. And whenever Rahu transits over your natal sun, moon, or Mercury, you will suffer more from the attacks of black magic spells. The best remedy to overcome Rahu's shit, such as black magic attacks and emotional turmoil, is to chant daily. Chanting the Ganesha mantra. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is what can actually help you to overcome Rahu and Rahu Mahadasha. Usually, when Rahu Mahadasha is running, you are tempted to find a guru or to find some Baba or some magical person who can do some magic so that you feel relieved. But in reality, you get trapped in the clutch of some fake spiritual Baba who, instead of helping you, starts exploiting you. I have seen many men and women being looted by thousands of dollars and rupees by fake people during Rahu Mahadasha. The most significant mantra to overcome Rahu and black magic problems is the mantra of Sri Kalabhairav. Om Shri Kalabhairavaya Namaha. Om Shri Kalabhairavaya Namaha. Om Shri Kalabhairavaya Namaha. How to worship Kalabhairav? You should worship Kalabhairav by reciting this powerful mantra every day. Om Shri Kalabhairavaya Namaha. Om Shri Kalabhairavaya Namaha. Om Shri Kalabhairavaya Namaha. Which day is special for Kalabhairav? Sunday. And so every Sunday you must visit the temple of Kalabhairav and offer coconut, a garland, 5 lemons and mithai, sweets to Shri Kalabhairav. One who worships Kalabhairav is always protected from the attacks of black magic spells. enough for now. Remember to chant every day. And remember the fact that this human world is filled with negative as well as positive people. You will attract positive or negative based on what you have been focusing within. If you are an utterly cheap, abusive, ignorant fellow, then you will become a very easy target of black magic spells. And if you are a beautiful meditative soul, then no matter how much your enemies try to cast black magic spells on you, you will be saved, because God loves a grateful heart. God loves those who are walking on the path of devotion. God loves those who are not counting their beads while chanting. God loves those who are not evaluating their chakras and the progress of their chakras, but rather are engrossed in the holy name of the Lord. That to such beautiful men and women, God always protects. Always remember, idiots blame God, and they also blame the whole world for their own stupidity. Wise loves God. Even though he is going through difficulties, he will always remain faithful, because he knows that when you are giving the test of your life, the teacher is always silent. Love to all my close followers. Your love and your so many beautiful messages, emails, and lovely comments have made this journey of 2 years a journey of many memories, beautiful memories, a journey of sharing and caring. Remember, we never remember the days of life. We always remember the moments of our life. It is the moment that makes our day. It is the moment that makes our life. And it is just when I think that I am done with all these videos, that now there are over 400 videos of mine on YouTube, and that when I think that now it is enough, that now I should stop sharing, exactly at that moment, someone who is following me closely, someone from some part of the world sends me a message that I should not stop sharing. The journey must continue, because there are many, many beautiful souls across this world who wait for my podcast, and I certainly love them. And so this journey is for them, this journey of sharing and caring. Love to all my close followers. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.